Hi, I'm Pete Wallstab, scissor merchant and owner of Excellent Edges, and welcome to our workshop. We want to take you through our processes and what makes our edges excellent. We design all of our scissors with specific cutting purposes in mind. This is reflected all the way through to ensure that your scissors are unique and of the highest quality. We source all of our steel from Japan from companies such as Hitachi, which are known to be the best in the business. The first steps of the manufacturing process, depending on what level of scissors, happens in Japan, Korea or China. Once we receive those blanks, they are all hand finished right here in Melbourne by our team of bladesmiths. Whilst our manufacturing principles have remained the same for over 30 years, we're constantly striving to improve the processes that makes Excellent Edges so unique. Darcy, the second prettiest and most talented bladesmith, is going to take you through our process, starting with the securing of the bump stop.
We just either use a little bit of Loctite or a little bit of super glue just to help the bump stops stop themselves from unscrewing as you use them. It's crucial for the bump stop to remain fixed to ensure correct and consistent alignment of the tips. The next step we're going to do is we're going to reprofile our tips to make sure that they're closing correctly. This step ensures that there are no protruding edges. So now we're going to disassemble the scissor and we're going to do what's called setting it. So we're going to hammer in the curve that the scissor needs in order to engage with itself. The set is crucial to determine the feel of the scissor. Each is unique to its style of cutting. For example, a slicer will have a softer set, whereas a blunt cutter will perform better with a higher set. So our next step is called bedding, and that's where we use our stone here to clean up all the scratches out of the inside of the face. With many years of experience, we've found the perfect fine grit stone that gives us the best balance between feel, durability, and performance. So now we're going to take them into our buffing room and we're going to buff our final edge on them. It's important to note that this process is done by hand and takes many years of experience. It takes a trained eye to correct any imperfections in the edge and gives each scissor its individual personality. Some of our scissors, like this GMR here, get a different kind of edge. So instead of a buffed and polished edge, we're going to put a bevel, and we're going to do that using this disc here. The last step we're going to do is we're going to strop the blades. We just do this on our leather strop here. All that does is it removes any kind of wire edge or burr, so that when we put the scissors together, they're going to feel really good, but more importantly, they're going to cut really well. Now all I've got to do is clean the blades and assemble the scissors. We switch out the washers that some of our scissors have. They come in with a graphite washer and we switch them out for a polyurethane. We find that they just have a better feel to them and they're far more durable. So when I finish assembling the scissor, I've got to make sure that they're tensioned correctly and that they're oiled. The way I do that is I hold them by the thumb blade and I like to open them so that the blades form at 90 degrees. And then I give them an ever so slight little shake and the blade should fall about halfway between till it forms a 45 degree. So it goes from 90 degrees to 45 degrees. That one's good. It's also really important to put a little bit of oil in your scissor and wipe it so it coats all of the steel. That's going to protect it from moisture and help prevent rust. Also helps lubricate where the scissor pivots. So the very last thing we do is make sure that the scissor is not going to grab on the tips especially. We do that using the cheapest, thinnest toilet paper that money can buy. If it's going to grab on absolutely anything, it's going to grab on this. Whenever we finish a tray of scissors, we make sure we get them checked by another bladesmith to make sure we have consistency throughout the quality of our work.
These are good, Darcy.
Thank you, Russell. Our scissors are branded with our logo and its model code. In our higher end scissors, it also gets a unique serial number.
As you can see, we take pride in the finish of each and every scissor. We only hope that you enjoy using them just as much as we do making them.